Okay, good afternoon everyone. It's Hugh True back here for a raw and real video just on a address we've got here at 2/20 Tulloch Grove here in Glen, Waverley. So I thought we'd do a video just before the lockdown starts here. So I just want to run through and go through a couple of aspects for the home and quickly run through it in the comfort of your own home. So let's bring this zoom out. I'm currently here on the patio. So of the outdoor entertaining area, you can really see here in terms of size why it's definitely got the space. You're probably looking between from here all the way to there, you're probably looking at probably a good 6 meters or so, 6 or 7 meters. You'd easily fit a barbecue just over here, a nice little setting or a table out here as well. Just don't forget that's north facing as well. So that's a northerly aspect, sun coming straight through, gleaming into your windows straight through here. The entrance of where I'm standing at the moment is just across here. So as you come through, your entrance moves straight through your gate into the house, into this courtyard, and then onto your front door, as you can see. But here I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you know how some courtyards they're just there. With this particular one, you'd actually use it. You'd physically actually use this one. It's a great place to obviously have a glass of wine, do a bit of reading, or for those of you who like the plants, do bits and pieces. That's some already there which you can do, but you can obviously line them up. But I can certainly see a lot of people making some great use of such a space that you see here. All right, so let's move on. Let's go through and have a bit of a look inside the house. So as we go straight through. Okay, moving straight through into the house, we obviously see the living areas and then into the meals. So I'll just zoom this back out so you can kind of see slightly better. So folks, you've got here, as you can kind of tell, first of all, that the floors there themselves, you've got a polished floor and as well as a tile just there onto the left there, moving on to the meals. Space you'd easily fit, a good couch and TV setting of where I'm standing at the moment. Ceilings here are a good 2.7 metre high, so it makes the rooms quite big. Whole house got heating, got cooling, ducted heating and cooling services all throughout as well. And if you look in, the conditions just schmick. You look at around, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the things you want to look for, especially in a house of this calibre. You want to make sure it's maintained right, and I can safely say that condition-wise, it's really there. It's kept well. There's no huge scuff marks or anything like that, but it's literally ready to move in as you please. Size-wise, you can see the scope there, folks. So from here all the way to just there, you're looking probably a good 9 meters or so, eight or so meters. But I think it's just the height which gives it the depth, and you can probably hear my echo as we are. Drapes, all good to go. So you've got drapes all through here. That's your outdoor, indoor living as well. Don't forget, you see here, I'm going to show you. You see here, folks, you actually got fly screen doors. So for a warm day, you'd actually use that. So you open this both out, you'd have the fly screens that would close, and you'd leave this open. You have a nice breeze coming through. Yeah, and you just sit here and play poker. Okay, there's your front door. So you're coming straight through from your front door from the outside as you move in. All right, so we're moving straight through. There's your lounge area, ready to move in as folks. Dining area, all the lighting set up. You can actually put your 6-seater, 7-seater, 8-seater, whatever you'd like here. You've got the lights all ready to go. All right, moving on to the kitchen area. Okay, so the kitchen's very usable. Everything is within arm's reach. So note, we've got steel appliances. Gas cooking, as you can kind of see there, and look at the condition of this. Look at the condition of that. You can kind of almost eat off that, folks, if you can, but I can tell you it's all clean. Literally everything is clean. It's good to run. You don't need to send a cleaner or anybody like that to come through here. It's literally clean, speck and clean. Don't believe me? Have a look into this dishwasher as well. That's as clean as it gets. Okay, so you don't actually have to do anything, but as mentioned before, a lot of usable space here. You'd use that. So plenty of storage just out the front, down the bottom here as well. Obviously the basins and kitchen accessories. Of course with the pantry. Look at that. How deep does that go? So a nice pantry here as well. I have to admit, in townhouses and units, you don't get this. You don't get the pantry component. But look, all sectioned off, ready to go. Put obviously your meals and your instructions of what you're going to cook. That'll all be there. And a decent fridge space. Don't forget the fridge space, because sometimes in some townhouses the fridge is going somewhere else. But you've actually got a sizable fridge space here as well, all lighted and ready to run. And just overlooking onto your meals area and say, folks, dinner's ready, and straight on onto your meals area just here. So giving you a scope of it, let's look from this corner. Good size. Good size. Lounge, meals, kitchen, entrance, TV cables as there. Ethernet cables are all cabled up as well. I'm not sure if you can kind of see that. I'll just zoom there, or walk perhaps. Maybe that might be better. There you go. So the cables are all ready to go. Properly cabled up. Have a good look at that. So your AV cables, Foxtels, yeah, it's all there. All right, so that's your obviously your ground floor for living spaces. Units to control all of these items, heating, cooling services. Oh, look at that, zone 1, zone 2, so up and down, so that's all ready to run. This toilet is unusually big, along with the laundry. Any wet area, I have to admit, is unusually big here, which is quite a benefit for the eventual buyer. That glass there is actually a thicker glass window, so you don't get any noise from that outside coming in, right? But out here, look at, that's a pretty sizable toilet to do what you need to do. Coming into the laundry area. Okay, so this laundry is quite sizable. Now, I have to admit, the previous occupants actually use this as a bit of a second cooking area. So you have up there a bit of a bench space that you can cook or do whatever you'd like, but take a good look at this in terms of scope and size. It's some good size. So you've got plenty of storage, all cordoned off and sectioned up. But I've seen some bedrooms that are this size. So laundry, plenty of room, ready to run. Okay, so let's go through and have a bit of a look upstairs. That's your stairwell. Nice bit of kit. So with the stairs, some stairs that are just kind of an eyesore to look at. This one is fits the mould and actually packed quite a way. Running through, and by the way, whilst we are here at the stairs, you just want to look up there. You've got a skylight for some natural light as well, and some lights just gleaming down. Okay, moving upstairs. I do like the fact that we do have it split, so it curves a little bit. You see here how the stairs you've got here, obviously about a good 6 stairs there and about 4 stairs down. There are many townhouses that we sell that it's basically one runway all the way down, and if you do fall, that's going to be not good. But in saying that, here it's just cordoned off, which is lovely. All right, coming straight through here, you've got 3 good-sized bedrooms up here. Right, so I'll go through the bedrooms first before I show you the bathrooms. Okay, going to the very end. This is the bedroom section of the house. All right, so that's bedroom number 1 and the main bedroom as well. Ceiling fans, and you've got the view. I'll tell you about the location in 2 ticks, but how's that for a view? Wake up in the morning, we're blessed for today with weather for Melbourne, but it is Melbourne, so there could be a cloud around the corner. But in saying that, if you can kind of see just there, on the top of my fingernail there, that's a police academy just there in Wheelers Hill, and you can kind of see just the Dandenongs just on that side as well. Does the camera do it any justice? It does. So there you go. So there's the Dandenongs, there's a police academy, all good to run. And I tell you there, folks, if you kind of say, oh, how far is Glen Waverley? You can kind of see it from there. There's bits of Glen Waverley. But you're kind of seeing over, obviously, many rooftops from here. Rightio, remember that's north facing, so you do get your light here as well. Back into the bedroom. Good sized bedroom. Good sized bedroom all throughout. You've obviously got a walk-in robe and as well as an ensuite. Carpeted, of course, to give it a nice cozy feel. Let's run through here. And then you've got carpet all there. Ensuite all ready to go with a good sized shower. Right, so just there. And a skylight. I have to admit, with the natural light these days, all the new houses are trying to go for this whole the skylights in wet areas. So this was already thinking ahead of its time, not to make it more usable. So that's what you see there. Okay, so coming straight through, then moving on to your other bedrooms. Okay, so here comes bedroom number 2. That's bedroom number 2 there. Note, if you haven't noted already, there are security systems all throughout the house. They're downstairs as well, even in the garage, which I'll show you in 2 ticks. Drapes, so we've kept the same colour scheme for you, so there's no blue here and red over there. It's all a nice neutral colour scheme. Built-in robes all ready to go. As you would expect, you know, to just hang, place, store what it is that you'd like to do. Okay, phone cables all ready to go. Plenty of power. In fact, there's probably a few power outlets. For those of you who are very into your home working, for a bedroom that is, say, 3.5 by 3, or 3.5 by 3.5, when was the last time you saw 3 power cables? 1 there, 2 there, and 2 here. Plus a TV cable as well. Anyway, that's good to go. And don't forget there are fly screens there, so you can roll that out and have the same benefit as you did downstairs. Okay, coming through here as well. So this could be the study if you so wish, or it could be a play area, it could be a bedroom. You put a single bed through here. Skylight. Plenty of the power cables still. Okay, built-in robes. And now you've noticed in every bedroom, every room's got a built-in robe, or that walk-in robe in that main bedroom. Okay, so good size. But again, folks, if you are here and you touch and feel and some of this here, it is ready to go. There's nothing that you'd need to do. And you look closely on any of these walls and bits and pieces. The owners are very house proud, and being house proud, you take care of the house. All right, so going through, looking through here, if you're looking for the hot water system, let's zoom this in here. Nice hot water, instant hot water systems, so none of the big hot water units which you've got to wait for a long time for. So that's all good to go. Moving through, and as well, coming through a bit of storage, that's your linen space as well, and a bit of storage. Lovely. The toilet, again, which is unusually large space, and the bathroom is monster. And when I do mean monster, it is quite a size. I'll get myself out of there because you don't want me in there. But that is quite a sizable bathroom. Quite a sizable bathroom. Huge mirror, plenty of storage, bath good to go, shower oversized, natural light coming over from there, even a heating unit and cooling unit just up there as well. And otherwise it's quite sizey. For a bathroom of this nature, there are some actual full-size houses that would be happy for what you see here. Bathroom, toilet, and a hallway. Mind you, this is quite a good size hallway. You know how some houses that are just too narrow, some units that are too narrow, they're actually like the size of actually doorways. In fact, you see here, the door space between here and here approximately is 820 based on the door, 820, 850 wide. The hallway itself is close to a 920. So the hallway actually gives you a bit more space for the house. All right, so coming through, let's go down to the garage and have a bit of a gaze into the garage. So you'd be happy with that. Sleeping quarters upstairs, living spaces and entertaining downstairs, a high ceiling to give the room a bit of depth, plenty of lights and downlights and all. And then let's make our way down to the garage, which is, in some respects, can be the real surprise. All right, coming downstairs into the garage. So immediately as you go down here, you'll see a bit of storage. Now you're gonna hear a bit of an echo from me just to give you an idea of the size. Anyway, it's a bit of storage under here that you've got, and then here's the garage. Now this garage here, I'm not echoing this on purpose. This garage is humongous for what you see here. Okay, so this garage, I would argue that you could probably fit almost 4 cars in here. So you'd easily fit one there, one here, and potentially one behind it. And I'll give you some history and insight. This is automated, of course, 2-car garage plus your driveway out the front. But I'll give you a bit of insight in knowing some of the people who are lucky enough to own one of these properties. I know for a fact that they know that these garages are so big that they cordon off the wall here. You see this wall here. Wait, let me step back. This, from here, all the way to here is the normal size garage of a 2-car that you would find in a Metricon home or in a Simmons home, from here all the way to here. So what there are some people done is they've plastered from here all the way down and use this as a bit of a entertaining room. But if you don't want to do that, you've obviously got more car space. You've got workshop space with all power ready to run, 2 sets of lights good to run, and I tell you, it's good to go. So for those of you who value your storage, who like to get going on the automobiles, whatnot, it's all here. The garage can be, one of the biggest selling points of this home. I know some people who would shortlist the house just for the garage. In fact, they wouldn't even have to walk upstairs, but that's just the way it is for some people. Okay, so that's it. It is down there and closed off, and as you go up. Okay, so we know that in terms of the house itself, it does look quite gleaming. It does present extremely well. In terms of location-wise, it's actually really good as well. If you're looking for an investment property, though, I will say, though, this property will rent for up to $500 a week. In fact, in some instances, it could probably early fives a week. But location-wise, it's really ideal, folks. So we've got Brandon Park Shopping Centre, which is literally just down that way. You've got Pinewood Shopping Village, you've got Glen Shopping Centre, Pinewood Primary, Brentwood Secondary, that Callahan Reserve, which was just on there when we had the view upstairs, Scotchman's Creek, which is really close, and the winning point is the Monash access to the freeway. So for those of you who work in the city or work somewhere that relies off the freeway, it is so close, it is not funny, and you don't hear the noise of it as well. So access to freeway is literally just there. Mount Waverley and Glen Waverley, it's literally just on that end. Brandon Park down the road. So facilities-wise, you're set. You are definitely set. So I will say, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who can't make it to the inspection, and should the lockdowns come or continue, then give us a call. Give us an email, give me a text message, and then we will do our best in seeing if you're one of the lucky few or lucky person to make an offer or make a purchase on this lovely home. We will talk soon. Cheers. Bye.